Joan Stewart, Countess of Morton, also called Joanna, was the daughter of James I, King of Scotland, and the wife of James Douglas, 1st Earl of Morton. She was known, in Latin, as the muta domina of Dalkeith. Life. Born in Scotland c. 1428, she was the third daughter of James I of Scotland and Joan Beaufort. Joan had two younger brothers, including the future King of Scotland, James II, and 5 sisters. She had the misfortune to be deaf and dumb, and was known as muta domina, or the mute lady. Joan was reported to have used sign language to communicate, even in public. Joan was originally contracted to marry James Douglas, 3rd Earl of Angus, on the 18th of October 1440, but he died in 1446 before the marriage could take place. In 1445 she was sent to France and did not return home to Scotland until 1457. She had been promised in marriage to the Dauphin of France, but the marriage did not take place, probably due to her inability to articulate. Joan married James Douglas, 4th Baron Dalkeith, before the 15th of May 1459, who at the time of the marriage was raised to the peerage as the 1st Earl of Morton. They were granted a dispensation on the 7th of January 1463 for being consanguineous in the 2nd and 3rd degrees. Joan and her husband James were both aware of the close relationships but were persuaded to marry by her brother King James II of Scotland and applied for the dispensation to legitimize the marriage. The Countess Joanna died in 1493, predeceasing her husband, James, by several months. The Morton monument. The Earl and Countess of Morton were buried together in the choir of the parish church of St. Nicholas Buccleuch, known as the Dalkeith Collegiate Church, in Dalkeith, south of Fife and east of Edinburgh, in Midlothian, Scotland. Known as the Morton Monument, their tombs are covered with the stone effigies, complete with their armorial bearings. This is believed to be the world's oldest image of a known deaf person. The choir is now in the ruins, leaving the tombs out in the open, where, in a few centuries, the elements have erased the faces. The hands, pressed together in prayer, were likely to have been destroyed during the Reformation. Today, as one of the visitors remarked, NCE crisply carved and detailed with heraldic devices. The tombs have the look of sand sculptures after the tide has washed in and retreated. Due to the historical value, in 2005 a team of volunteers and preservationists created a protective canopy over their effigies. Family. Together Joan and her husband James had 4 children. Sir John Douglas, 2nd Earl of Morton, killed at the Battle of Flodden. James appeared in several writs 1466 to 1480. Janet married B.E.F. the 1st of February 1480–81 to Sir Patrick Hepburn, 1st Earl of Bothwell. Elizabeth, mentioned in a charter of 1479, after which nothing further is known of her. Ancestry.